What's going on, everybody? It's Andrew from Rock Bottom Golf. We are back with another weekly video. So this week we're going to be answering the age-old debate, which is better for your game, the hybrid or the long iron. Which one is best for you? Well, it really depends on the player. So we're going to take a look at the key benefits of the hybrid and how they compare to a long iron. Hybrids have a large sole, which is going to give you more interaction with the turf and less digging than opposed to a long iron. The low center of gravity means you're going to hit your shots higher in the air, and the large club face is going to be more forgiving, which will give you more speed on the mishits. Let's go ahead and take these over to the driving range, see if we can just get a visual difference right off the bat. We'll then take them to the launch monitor and get the data to back that up. Okay, so we've got two clubs. We've got a 22-degree hybrid and a 4-iron that is also 22 degrees. So let's go ahead and hit both and compare. Definitely a little lower, more penetrating flight. That was pretty much a standard 4-iron for me right there. That's pretty much standard right there with the 4-iron. That window, it's a little bit of a lower window. I do sometimes have a hard time holding the green with my 4-iron. So let's try the hybrid now and just visually see if we can tell a difference. Yeah, definitely a higher window there. If I were to guess, that's probably about maybe 15-20% higher there. Yeah, definitely a much higher window there, which just visually looking at that is going to be huge when it comes to coming down and landing on these greens. When it's coming in a little flatter, it's going to tend to skip and go off the back. If you're having a hard time holding greens with the long irons, the hybrid is definitely going to be a great option to come down a little bit more on a steeper angle. And I'm really excited to see the data on that, on how the descent angle of the hybrid compared to the long iron. We've got the visual data here. Let's go take a look at the launch monitor and get the actual data and see if it supports that. All right, so we got both clubs here at the launch monitor. We're gonna hit some shots with each of these, compare the data, and see how they compare to each other. Okay, we got a good sample size with the long iron. Let's go ahead and check out the hybrid. Okay, so here is the data on both of these. We've got the 4-iron across here and the hybrid across the bottom here, and it pretty much solidified everything I felt out on the driving range. We got the peak height with the 4-iron was peaking out at 29 yards. With the hybrid, it was peaking out at about 35 yards on average. So it is in that 15 to 20% higher window that I felt like I was getting. The other key number I'm looking at here is the descent angle. This is the angle on which the ball is coming down into the green. So it's coming down on about a 41-degree angle into the green with the long iron. With the hybrid, it's coming down at a 45-degree angle, so it's coming down a little bit more steep, and it's also coming down with more backspin. So it's going to hold, these longer shots are going to be able to hold the green a lot easier with the hybrid. As far as the total distance, I don't tend to look at the total distance on these launch monitors. I tend to go to just the carry numbers, and it doesn't surprise me at all. I was getting a little bit more carry with the hybrid, which doesn't surprise me because you're getting more ball speed, the ball's launching higher into the air, so it's going to go a little bit further there. But this does solidify everything I felt out on the driving range, and this is just great to see, to have this data so you can compare the long iron versus the hybrid. So that was a look at the hybrid versus long iron comparison. This was really great to see. I've never actually done this before, to compare the two, and it's great to have the data to back this up. If you're someone that struggles to get the long irons into the air, holding the green, or perhaps you're hitting most of your long irons the same distance, you might have problems getting the ball speed out of the long irons. The hybrid is going to be a great option for you to help you get the ball up into the air, carry a little further, come down a little bit softer, hold those greens. So that's really what it's all about with the hybrid here. So that was it for this week's video. If you guys liked this video, be sure to like it and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any future videos of ours. If you're looking to pick up a hybrid, visit rockbottomgolf.com. There's all sorts of new hybrids, used hybrids. There's something for everybody there. Pick one up, try it out. I think you're really going to enjoy it. Your game's really going to benefit from it, especially the long game. So that was it for this week. Hybrids, long iron comparison, that's a wrap.